Hey there, welcome to ZX Crochets, and today's tutorial is going to be about this wonderful crochet vest top tutorial. I don't know how to call it, but if you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. So this is how it looks like, and you're going to need 2 of these. You can see how they look like. It's just something simple and it builds up really fast. So you can count these are 9 boxes, and I made 9 boxes, so you might also need 9 boxes minus counting the chain 1 rows, then an extension of 3 boxes. And I'm going to be using these 2 strands of a yarn and then a 4mm hook. And first you'll be making a box. It's more like a square, and these are 9 rows of boxes. And then the extensions, I'll be showing you everything in the tutorial. And to measure or place, you're going to be measuring your bust, and then you'll be making, each box should be half of your bust, each part. Remember, mine is around 35, so 16 and 17 inches are really enough, and remember this can really stretch.
So to begin, you're going to make a chain of 57.
So let's continue to make this.
A chain of 57. Let's make a slip knot. After making a slip knot, make a chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to be making 57. So this is my chain of 57. You can see. This is around 16, but as I told you, it can go up to around 17. You can see that it's up to around 17. So just, you are going to yarn over twice. This is 1 and twice. After yarning over twice, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 and go into the 5th stitch. Let me repeat that. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the 5th stitch. Pull up a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops. So this chain counts as a treble crochet and a chain 1. After that, yarn over twice. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 5 triple crochets at the beginning. After that, you're going to make a chain of 1 and 2. After that, yarn over twice. After yarning over twice, you're going to skip this chain 1, 2, go into the 3rd stitch with a triple crochet. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. After that, chain 2, yarn over twice, skip 1, 2, go into the next, skip 1, I'm done chaining my 2 here. So you have something like this. I'm going to be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stitches left. So after chaining 2 here, the same way, I'm going to skip 1, 2 stitches and go into the 3rd stitch with a treble. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So after 4, you can see you're remaining with 1 stitch. But remember, when we were starting, we started off with 5 because we had 1, 2, 3, 4 stitch. Then this counts as a treble crochet and a chain 1. So you're going to come here and place your 5th at the end of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 treble crochets. So you should be having something that looks like this. Forget the lighting. So after that, for row 2, I'm going to make a chain of 1 and then turn my work. So after turning my work, I'm going to go into this very first stitch here, pull up a loop. This is a single crochet. So after that single crochet, I'm going to make a chain of 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After making a chain of 4, I'm going to come and count here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to skip those and then go into this chain 2 space with 1 single crochet. Now 2 single crochets. After that, make a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the chain 2 space with 2 double single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip, go into this. So now coming to the end, you're going to make a chain of 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you're gonna come and count 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are going to skip this, and now you're gonna come this side. Remember, we are going to count 1, 2, 3 stitches, like count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and go into this next stitch. I hope you can see that. You're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, come into this stitch here. It doesn't matter how you go into it, as long as you go into it. So now this is row 2 is done. Next thing we are going to do is going to do row 3. So for row 3, we are going to be repeating row 1, which is chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn your work, yarn over twice, and come here. 4, 1, 2, 3, triple crochets, those are 3, and these are 4. Chain 2, yarn over twice. After chaining 2, we're going to skip these and just come into this next chain 4 space. Two, 3, and 4. Chain 2, come here, place 4 treble crochets. 1, 2, and 4. I'm going to continue that up to the end here. So chain 2, and over twice. This is what I have. You can have a look at that. But now I'm going to yarn over twice. I'm done chaining 2 already, so I'm going to be working into the last. So I'm going to be placing 4 triple crochets into this chain 4 space. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So after placing my 4 treble crochets into this chain 4 space, I'm going to yarn over twice, and I'm going to place, there is this one stitch here, you can see it, there is that one stitch. I'm going to work into it. I'm going to place my treble crochet there, pull up a loop, and finish off your treble crochet. So this makes it 5 this side, and this makes also 5 at the beginning. So after that, I'm going to repeat row 2, which is chain 1, turning work here, first single crochet, after single crochet chain 4, skip 1 2 3 4, go into that chain 2 space, 1 2 3 4, 2 3 4, 2 3 4, go into this on top of this chain 4 space. So after this, you're going to make a chain of 4, turning work, and continue to repeat row 1 and row 2 until you come up with, I'm counting this as row 1, row 2, until you come up with the number of length that you must.
So this is measuring 11 inches in length, and it is measuring around 15 because it did shrink, but it is able to cover my 17 inches because it can really stretch. So these are 9 boxes. Yeah, like if you count from top to up, it's 9 boxes. So after those 9 boxes, I'm going to be adding these 3 more boxes on the left and 3 more boxes on the right. You can see how it looks like I'm going to be ending on row 1. I hope you can also see that. So this is how it looks like, and I'm going to be showing you how to place these boxes onto the other side, and in the middle I'm going to be leaving out 5 boxes. So let's measure because you could be having different measurements. So I'm going to be going 2.5 inches in on the left and on the right, and then I'm going to be leaving 7 inches in the middle, 7 inches untouched, 2.5 on the left, 2.5 on the right. So to do that, you're going to finish off your row. This is my 9th box row. So you're going to chain 1 and then turn your work. After turning your work, you're going to go into that first stitch with a single crochet. After, you're going to make a chain of 4, and after chain of 4, go into that chain 2 space with 2 single crochets. After that, make a chain of 4 because remember we want the pattern to continue flowing. So insert 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, you can see. After that, make a chain of 4 and turn your work, please. So now we are working on the that thing which stretches towards the shoulder to cover the shoulder. So yarn over twice, and I'm going to go straight into the chain 4 space with 4 treble crochets. That's the second treble crochet, the third treble crochet, the fourth treble crochet, and that's enough. But they can be 5 because remember we consider the chain 4 as a treble crochet. So after that, make a chain of 2, go into the last chain 4 space with 4 treble crochets again, 2, 3 treble crochets, and 4 treble crochets. After that, you're going to make a chain of 2, and then you're going to go into that last stitch. It's there, I hope you can see it. Go into that last stitch with another treble crochet. So that's row 1 of, that's 1 row of box formed. I don't know how to say it, but I'm counting my rows in boxes. So after that, for row 2 you're going to make a chain one, turn, place your single crochet as we've been doing, then chain 4, skip, place 2 single crochets into the chain 2 space, chain 4, skip 4 stitches, and go on top of that chain 4 space and insert your last single crochet. After that, you're going to continue doing this, chain 4, repeat row 1 and 2 until you come up with 3 rows of boxes. And if there's anything you don't understand, please just drop it in the comment section down below. I'm coming to the end of the third row of box. Remember, we wanted an extension of only 3 rows of box, so this is what we have. You can see there are 3, so now I'm going to chain 1, make a chain of 1 and then cut my yarn, pull out the loop. So that part is done. Now I'm going to go onto the other side. You can see I ended on row 1 here, so I'm going to be doing the same thing this side. So turn your work. Remember, we want the pattern to continue flowing. This is the part where we were making our chain 1 row or row 2. So since we only need to utilize 2 boxes, we are going to insert our hook, like you count 1 in 2 boxes and then insert your hook. And after inserting your hook, you're going to attach your yarn. Attach your yarn in whichever way you find easier and simple for you. After attaching your yarn, you're going to make a chain of 1. After making a chain of 1, make a chain of 4. Make a single crochet. That wasn't a chain. Please make a single crochet. After make a chain of 4, skip the next 4 stitches and place 2 single crochets into the next chain 2 space. After that, you can make a chain of 4, then skip those 4 stitches and go on top of our chain 4 that we did when we were turning the row. After that, you're going to chain 4 and then turn your work. So for row 2, we are just going to be repeating what we did onto the other side, onto this side. So that's chain 4 and then go into the chain 4 space with 4 treble crochets. That's 3 and this is 4 treble crochets. So after that, make a chain of 2, and then you're going to skip the next 2 stitches and place your 4 treble crochets into the next chain for space. After that, you're going to place your treble crochet into that last stitch. Remember that, sorry, the single crochet we made at the beginning. Yes, it's right there. You're going to place your last treble crochet there. Go into it with a treble crochet, and just like that you're done. So repeat row 2. So I'm going to continue doing this until I come up with 3 rows of box, or with 3 box rows, and I hope that makes sense. But if you don't understand what I'm meaning, my box are those 4 treble crochets. They make a box for me, so I count like that. Yes, so you're going to continue until you come up with 3 rows of box.
My 1 2 3 rows here, so I'm gonna make a chain of 1 and cut my yarn. Have a look at this. This is how it looks like. So you can grab this and then also come and just put it here. Just identify your wrong side. You want your wrong side to be on top, because now what you're going to be doing is we are going to be joining this together, and I hope you don't mind about that. So I'm going to be showing you how we're going wrong side to be on top. So this is what's going to be my wrong side. Remember, we were alternating, so nothing really changes. So I'm going to join here, and then I'll also join here. And to do that, I'm going to grab this part here. Let me chain it to this. I'm gonna count 1 2 3 4, come into this, what's supposed to be the 5th, come in 1 2 3 4, and also connect what is supposed to be the 5th stitch. And I'm going to just attach my yarn. So after touching my yarn, I'm going to come into, okay, you can see that after touching my yarn, I'm going to come here with a single crochet, and then I'm going to come into this space too with a single crochet. So after that, I'm going to come here into this, on top of this chain 1 stitch with a single crochet, and then I'm going to come here on top of that stitch with a single crochet, come here, there's this next stitch here, single, oh sorry, okay, there is this stitch here, I'm going to single crochet into it, and then come here, identify the same stitch and single crochet into it. So I'm going to keep alternating. And now we are going into the last stitch. Pop. Now come here into the last stitch. Now the last stitch here is a chain, so you count 1 2 3 and go into the 4th. Sorry, you're supposed to go into the 4th stitch with a single crochet. So now we are done joining our work, so all you can do is chain 1 and then your work is put together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie these together, and then I'll be just cutting them off too. First, you have to see, you see how it looks like here. like when you turn it, this is how it's gonna look like. So now let's grab our work. We have joined here. I'm going to do the same thing right here.
So I'm done joining the upper part. The next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be joining the sides. So this is what you have. This is how your work should be looking like if you're recreating this. So we are going to be joining the sides here. And to join the sides, also make sure that the wrong side is on top and the right side is on the inside. So you're going to measure and find out how big you want your armhole to be. So for my case, I decided that I was going to join off only 4 boxes. Count 1, 2, 3, and 4 boxes. So I'm going to be joining 4 boxes, like from that point going downwards, and then I'm gonna count the same this side, 1, 2, 3, and 4 boxes. Make sure that they are alternating, because you don't want to join 4 boxes on one side and yet on the other side you joined only 3 boxes. So for my case, this is around 4.5 inches that I'm going to be joining off on both sides. You can see 4.5 inches that I'm going to be joining off on both sides, and then I'm going to be leaving out 9 inches. That's how big my armhole is going to be, 9 inches. You can see that. And remember that this can stretch, so don't mind about that. So to begin joining my work, I'm going to come, you can see, I'm going to be going into that very first stitch on top of my 4th box, I should say. Fourth row of boxes, I should say. So now you're going to attach your yarn, and after attaching your yarn, we are just going to join the same way we joined the upper part, only that a little thing is going to change here. So place your first single crochet into that stitch, and now we are going to begin joining the box. Come here, single crochet, and grab the other part, go into that line of box and place 1 single crochet. So we are going to place the second single crochet into that box again. This is the second. Go on to the other side, also do the same thing, the second box, single crochet into the second box. So after that, there are like 2 stitches after this box, but I'm going to go into only that first stitch here with a single crochet. Go onto the other side. You can see how it looks like. Make sure that the work is alternating, single crochet. After that, I'm going to skip that next stitch and go into the box. The box, I'm talking about the treble crochet. So go into that treble crochet with 1 single crochet, go on to the other side with 1 single crochet. Again, come place another single crochet, go into the other side, another single crochet. So whatever you do onto this side, you're going to be doing onto the other side too. So continue to repeat this until up to the end. 1 single crochet, the other side, 1 single crochet, second single crochet, the other side, the second single crochet. So come into this stitch, 1 single crochet, find the same stitch on the other side, 1 single crochet. Now we are going to place 1 single crochet into that treble crochet or box. I prefer calling it box actually. Go on to the other side, 1 single crochet. Now here something changes. We are not going to place 2 single crochets into the box or into that treble crochet rows. So 1 single crochet. So you're going to come into that last stitch instead. You can find it, go into it with a single crochet, and then go on the other side onto that stitch. Also place your last single crochet. So after that, make a chain of 1 and cut your yarn, pull up the loop, and now you can tie it if you want, or you will simply weave it in later. Just do whatever you find more comfortable. After tying this, I'm going to be repeating the same procedure onto the other side. You can see my 4 boxes are chained together and it looks pretty neat. you can see it looks really neat, and I'm going to be repeating the exact same thing onto the other side. Repeat this here as I've shown you. One single crochet into that space, then 2 single crochets into the box here, 1 single crochet here, 1 single crochet in there, skip that, 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet again, and your last single crochet. That's how it is supposed to be. So I'm done, and after, when you're done with that, you can opt to weave in your ends, or people have different ways of making their extra yarn disappear, so do what you find comfortable. So I'm going to try to weave in mine, and then after I'll be cutting off the excess yarn. So I'm going to be doing this for each and every strand that is out of proportion. So pull, it's quite hard, but just make sure that you pull it out. After pulling out your yarn, or after pulling out your darning needle, you can now cut your yarn. So it should be look as neat as this. Now you can see that no ends are showing here. I'm going to be doing this for each and every excess yarn that's onto this crochet vest. So just continue to make sure that you weave in your ends, and also cut off the excess yarn. So this is the wrong side of our work, and when you turn it around, this is the right side of our work. And if you were recreating this, I really hope that you have something that looks like this. And if you like it, please do not forget to tag me in your creations. I would really love to see. And do not forget to subscribe for more beautiful crochet tutorials. And you can also follow me on Instagram, that is at ZX Crochets. Thank you for watching, and happy crocheting.